Fantastic. Yeah, speaking of The Who, from last time, well, I guess the Discord discussion, they did a cover of a Metallica song, and this immediately reminds me of that music video. Anyway, yeah. Okay, things have changed. Water's gone. Crabs have been replaced by blue crystals. Your job, this time, is to get rid of the crystals. You will need to get to the tower, so return to the slope you used in Water Anone to get to the stepping stones. Very well. You sure I can't just push these over? Maybe was I not supposed to do that? This time, walk down into the mist and along the causeway to the tower. At the top of the stairs is a shell cloth. When you have shattered all the crystals, walk or run to the pedestal and link back. Okay, well, I guess it's telling me I need to go. Okay, but how do I get back up if I'm walking down into the mist? Why would it tell me to go to there first? I'm gonna just walk into these here whilst I can. It says to walk down into the mist. I'm just going to shatter all of these before I go over there, because why not? So to get up there, I've got to climb the backside of that mountain. I'm really not sure at all what the heck we're doing. I really don't understand it. Okay, hold on a minute. You need to get to the tower, so return to the slope to use in, or you used in Water Anone to get to the stepping stones. Walk down into the mist along the causeway to the tower. The top of the stairs is a shell cloth. When you've shattered all the crystals, walk or run back to the pedestal, and then from there to Anone. Okay. I feel like if I walk off into the mist, it's going to tell me to go. See, it seems like it's skipping a few steps here, this walkthrough. Did I? I think that was where some crystals were stuck. Back to the stepping stones. Walk into the mist. Are you sure? What? Why do I have to be in third person for this? Can I seriously not go back into first person? Because you can't turn around without having to move forward as well, because they decided that that was a good control scheme to have direction and motion in the same button. Okay, I had to come out here anyway because there's crystals. Of course there are. The door no longer exists. There was a door that no longer exists now. Hopefully no other crystals along the bottom. Doesn't look like it. So now we head back. I guess that's the last one. Hopefully. I guess we'll know, because it'll be different if we got it. Go back to Annone, and the time chamber, whatever the hell this thing is. And then we go into future Annone. We will be floating in space. There is nothing here. Except some scrubby grass. Okay. Clearing the island of creatures and crystals allows you to travel through time. I'm not sure how that works, but apparently that's how it works. It's a ring world? Be sure not to fall into the rifts, please. Okay. If you link out using the pedestal and back in using the gallery, move on to the next age. You move on to the next age. What? Okay. You should by now have worked out that clearing the island of creatures and crystals allows you to travel through time. If you link out using the pedestal and back in using the book in the gallery, you move on to the next age. If you link directly to Relto and use the Annone linking book, you arrive back at the same age that you left. If you link in from Relto using the shell cloth, you arrive at the location of the shell cloth you last touched. This could be in the previous age. You cycle through the 3 ages, water, crystal, and future, all day long if you wish, but recall from the stained glass window in the gallery that there are 4 cycles, which would indicate 4 different ages. God, what the shit. Okay, the only place you haven't gotten so far is the inside of the tower in Water Annone and Crystal Annone. While still in Future Annone, okay, work your way around to the promontory that overlooks the Square Tower Island. Although it now no longer has tower on it, it says. How does one know? Would it be that? I'm guessing it's that. I'm guessing it's that. Okay. Okay. Work your way around to the promontory that overlooks the Square Tower Island, albeit bereft of tower. There is a shell cloth on the stump that, if it were in the Water Annone and Crystal Annone, would be inside the tower. I'm guessing that. Going to check Crystal Annone Tower first, touch the cloth, and return to the pedestal. What? So if I jump off of here, I will land over there? I don't trust that. It's set, so the cloth must be on the other side. You know what? I think I'm going to check the other walkthrough here, because this doesn't make a damn bit of sense. This doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, Uru, go back to Anone. I linked to the Starry Island. What do I do? I really hate the fact that this is click a link to reveal each step of the way, and they don't just give you the whole damn thing. The devastated third Anone looks very different, yada yada. The radar's destroyed, the tower island is no more. The only similarity is the linking chamber book on the pedestal. Using the linking book in the chamber will merely return you to first Anone. Third Anone has no radar, no life signs. There's nothing to keep things from changing when you leave and return via the chamber. There must be something else you can do. Yeah. There's more than one way to travel from a place. Okay. This is just confusing as shit. Alright. Let's just trust this first walkthrough, because this is at least trying to give me a step-by-step. It's set... Okay. There is a shell cloth on the stump that if it were in the water and crystal Anone would be inside the tower. Going to check the crystal Anone tower first. Touch the cloth and return to the pedestal. I think what it means is I need to go touch the cloth out there and then come back to the pedestal that is right there. So, I hope we can float down here. No, is the answer. Okay, use the Anone linking book, you come back to the place you just left. Okay, so at least we don't have to worry about that. Is this it? This is it. Don't... I couldn't touch a cloth there. God, I hope this works. Okay, we're back here. Okay. So how the hell do I get out there to touch the cloth unless there is a cloth hidden around here? Because remember, it was on the side of this cliff last time. This looks like it's closer to make the jump. Unless maybe, like, there's a hidden walkway? Because it says there's a promontory. Well, that would be what that is. That would be this thing, not that thing. But there's absolute... Unless there is a hidden path... There's not. You just have to jump. That's got to be the only way. You just got to jump. I got close. Gotta be dangerous about it. I'm just gonna have to jump. Unless it's like this, but you'd think that a little bit of height would help here. Like, it's got to be this, right? It's got to be. How the fuck do I get out there? This is pissing me off. Okay, I'm gonna check this this other walkthrough. Okay. Use the linking book in the chamber will merely get you to the first Onei. Third Onei has no radar. Through the linking book you carry with you, you have access to an expansive... Okay, let's back up here. Radars destroy the tower island is no more. The only similarity is the linking chamber book resting on the pedestal. Using the linking book in the chamber will merely return you to first Onei. Third Onei has no radar, no signs of life, so there's nothing to keep things from changing when you leave and return via the chamber. There must be something else you can do. There is more than one way to travel from place to place. Not only can you use linking books presented to you, you always carry one with you as well. And through that linking book you carry with you, you have access to an expansive library. How can your Relto age be used to manipulate your location? It's possible to link into an age in a location different than that depicted in the linking panel, through the use of shell cloths. By touching a cloth in any version of Onei to save a location, and then linking back via the book in Relto, you link into a different version of Onei, but in the location of the shell cloth. That is, you link into the coordinates of the cloth, but not the cloth itself. There are cloths on both first and second Onei. Which do you use? Think the locations. First Onei shell cloth was on the main island, a location clearly present in third. Second cloth was on the tower island, which doesn't exist in third Onei. Wonder where you'd end up if you linked to the tower's island's coordinates in third Onei. If you didn't touch the shell cloth in second Onei, return there and touch it. You need to link back to third Onei via the shell cloth. Remember, Onei only transforms if you link out via the linking chamber book on the pedestal. Leaving through Relto won't alter the age. If you've already done so, use the linking chamber. Okay. To transform second Onei into third, if you haven't already done so, enter third. Link out of third with Relto. Find the book on the shelf. Find the cloth. Okay. See, that makes a little bit more sense than this other walkthrough that was trying to tell me this convoluted... Okay. So, we are here. We go out. So because I did not use the linking book inside the age, it will stay destroyed. I can now use this to teleport myself to the last location I touched, which is this, out here on this island. I will now touch this. Okay. So. So, because this stump is going to be on the inside of the tower, I now need to change the age back so that the tower exists again. Link back to Relko, from there to future, use the Anone linking... Okay. Touch the cloth, return to the pedestal, linking back to the Anone gallery, and from there to Crystal Anone. What? Touch the cloth, return to the pedestal. Link back to the gallery, and from there to Crystal Anone. Okay, so to touch the cloth to get to... So I touched the cloth, okay? I will now teleport inside the tower when it exists. So to get back there, I basically have to get back to this place. Which, if I teleport in from Relto, it doesn't matter, we'll get here. So I have to go... Okay. This is so... I mean, why can't people just write an actual step-by-step? Is that really that hard? Okay, this gets me directly here, and I don't have to go through the stupid chamber. Okay, now we go all the way around to that pedestal. Because linking out of here changes the world. And bear in mind, this was mentioned in one of the DRC books, which means some poor explorer guy trying to figure all this out from scratch came aboard and was like, oh shit, where am I now? Okay. This will link me back to the chamber. So we go back in here. And then here. Okay, so I gotta do this again, and then that'll get me to the crystal chamber. From there to Crystal Anone. Wait a minute. Going to check the Crystal Anone tower first, touch the cloth, return to the pedestal, link back to the gallery, and from there to Crystal Anone. What we need to do now is use what we have to get inside the water tower. Okay, well the reason it's telling me to go back to Crystal Anone is because there is a label there that I need. I could just bypass this crap, because it tells me what is on that label. But for the sake of it, let's just do it the proper way, just so I can at least show. Not that anyone had better be using this series as a walkthrough. I'll tell you that much. back in Crystal Annone. Apparently somewhere there's a label. We're going to check the Crystal Annone Tower first. Touch the cloth, return to the pedestal, link to the gallery from there to Crystal Annone. I think this is not telling me the right thing. To get to the tower, inside the tower, I have to go there from Relto, though. I'm just gonna do that. We're now inside the tower, 366. That's that window out front. With 3 more windows in it. What the hell is the purpose of this tower? Why would they make this? What we need to do now is use what we have to get inside the Water Annone Tower. We are climbing this to look at what exactly? To look out a window. Why am I looking out this window? Am I paying attention to where that lightning's striking? Because I need to know that? There's 3 of them. Riveting ladder climbing gameplay once again. So I realize it's getting kind of late, but I really do want to finish this game. So I'm gonna keep streaming until I finish the game, but if you guys gotta go or whatever, that's fine. I see no purpose to this. Do I jump over to that ladder? What? There's another ladder now. But I can't get to it. Maybe the ladder's available in the other age? Yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to come up here and see. Jump to it? No, I cannot. Excellent. Okay. okay, so we now need to get inside the water tower. There are 4 moves you need to make to get there. Recall that you touched the shell cloth on the tower island on Crystal Onone, link back to Relto, use the cloth marker in the Onone book to link to future Onone Island. Touch the cloth, which I did. Link back to Relto, and from there to future Onone, use the Onone linking book, not the cloth marker. Walk to the pedestal, link back to Onone Gallery, and from there into Water Onone. Link to Relto, use the shell cloth. Okay. See, that's the sequence that would have got me here, except that the walkthrough mentions coming in here to see this number before it tells me how to even get in here. So, it's a little confusing. That's why I had to look at a second walkthrough to find this out. Okay, so we come here, link onto Onone, then I've got to cycle through this until I go to future and then water. Or it really should be called space and water because I don't know how the other one makes sense. At least you get the nice soothing sounds of the thunder. Whatever that's good for. Okay, here we go again. Link through, then we get to the space age, and then we get to go back. I mean, bear in mind, in the in-game universe canon, somebody wrote this age this way. Somebody was experimenting with time. In an incredibly weird way. Okay, so we go through this again. And whatever they had to hand. Okay. And, you know, there was something like this in one of the other Myst games, correct? Where it changed things based upon a machine, right? Like you could move the machine and it changed like the time of day or something. Why couldn't they have just done that here instead of making me go, okay, well anyway, we're here. So now I go back to here, then I go into the age via this book with the cloth. Oh, okay. I thought it just put me in a completely dark room and I was about to be upset. Okay, we're here. Inside the tower are 3 controls and some ladders you can use to look out the windows. With your back to the door, turn the wheel to the right of the round window. Do I want Do I really want to do that just yet? Let me look at this. Okay. I don't think that's what I actually wanted to do. I thought I was going to maybe get to look at it a little bit closer. There's definitely some more stuff in here. Well, I had thought about doing like a Story of Seasons game, or like the Harvest Moon game or something. But because of the Halloween coming up, I was also thinking of doing some horror streams stuff. Um, well, I mean something thematic anyway. So like Vermintide, or there's another puzzle game called The Seventh Guest that came out, and I'd played that years and years and years ago. It would be appropriate. But otherwise, yeah, I hadn't really solidified on any one of those things. Really, it doesn't look that good. Okay, what what purpose does this serve? Hmm. Well, maybe I'll look at it before thinking about taking the dive into that one then. Okay, well, we can open this door here, but I'm gonna wait until the walkthrough tells me. Okay. Turn the wheel on the right. This will turn off the water currents. The control on the left initiates a lot of clunking and grinding and turns on the red light above the door. When the light goes out, open the door using the handle. Okay. And we'll turn off the current. So I guess I inadvertently did the thing already? Okay. Lift the handle. I hope I didn't just turn it back on, whatever I turned off before. It still looks like the current is on. Okay, let me look at this again. Turn the wheel to the right of the round window. This will turn off the water currents. The control on the left initiates a lot of clunking and grinding and turns on the red light above the door. When the light goes out, open the door handle. Exit the tower, jump into the water. With the current off, you can now swim. Where's this? You can now swim to the islands. Okay, well the current didn't turn off. Maybe it did. Okay. I'm still not sure. This must have been a one-time deal then. Whatever that was. You can now swim to the islands. I will let you discover their secret. Round one of the back of the islands is the label 232. You need to end up at the island with the long branch sticking out the top. Which would be that one, presumably. Okay, well, we'll just go for a swim then. It honestly doesn't look like I can get out there. We'll go anyway. This looks like background texture. It doesn't look like an actual place I can go. The Mist on Game Pass? I don't know. Look at this. Look at this. They let you swim right up to this. It's not even an actual place. It's just texture. It's just there. Wait a minute, is that the label down there? Okay, here's the label. Here's the label 322. 372, excuse me. Oh, wait a minute, I already got that one. Round one of the back of the island is 232. Well, I'm willing to bet all of those except that one is fake. Is this honestly as fast as I can go? So when it says, I will let you discover their secret, does it literally just mean, yeah, it's just a texture? This one even has a hole in it. So it's deliberately? So this isn't lazy game design, then, where they just... this is actually... This is what they mean by around the back. This is actually how this is. This age was fake like this. It's actually canonically a backdrop and not a real age. It looks like there's the edge of the world over there in the fog. So behind one of these then, it says there's another number. So I actually need to go back to the one that I just left. Oh, let's go to this one first. So why is that? Why would they fake these? Okay, so that's actually an age. Or is it? It looks flat to me. So it's all flat, and I've just got to find my way eventually back to the main island. Oh, are you talking about the re like the fifth remake of the first game? The remake? It's seriously like the fifth time they've remade that game. There it is, 232. There's any other secrets here? Okay. The island with the branch on it would be this one, it appears. End up on the island with the back. Round the back of the island is a tunnel leading to a dock. Climb out of the dock and follow the tunnel. Okay, that's not a branch, that is a crack. This whole thing is a chamber. There's a crack in the wall. This whole thing had a wall. What the hell? I want to be able to look outside here again. Okay. Really? They changed the actors? Is it like a 3D version? Or is it like when you're in Riven and it's like a 2D AMV thing? Or FMV, I should say. Okay, exit tower, da-da-da-da-da, the branch sticking out the top, around the back is a tunnel leading to a dock. Excuse me. Climb out of the dock. And follow the tunnel around to a large door. Okay, well that one hasn't come down yet. These kind of look familiar here. Make sure there's nothing hiding behind doors. Getting some graphical glitches here, it looks like. That's cool. To a large door. There's a control on the left of the door. Continue around to the other side of the dock and touch the shell icon. Okay. Go back to the door. Lift the handle, clunking and grinding. I mean, that sounded like clunking and grinding to me. There is clunking and grinding. If there wasn't, you need to swim back to the tower and lift the handle again, since the tower handle powers the door handle. Okay, so I did that thing twice, so we should be good here. So it looks like it's powered to me. I don't know. It made noise. I'm going to assume we're okay. Link back to Relto, and then back to Anone using the shell cloth. Ow. If all has gone okay, you should be in the 4th age. It's painted on the wall, but no shell cloth. You should be in the 4th age. I just touched the cloth. Okay. We appear to be in the 3rd age, actually. There's stars out there. But no shell cloth. On the right, just before the doorway, is a label, 230. Yeah, we're definitely not. We're in the 3rd age. So what did I do wrong? Because I was in the water age. Leading to a dock. Climb out of the dock, follow the tunnel. Control room. Continue around to the other side of the dock, touch the cloth, which I did. Walk back to the door, lift the handle, clunking and grinding. Swim back to the tower, lift the handle. If there wasn't, swim back to the tower. Okay. Link to Relto. Link back to Anone using the cloth. If all has gone okay, you should be in the 4th age. What happens if it's not okay? What happens if it's not okay? I did everything this fucking walkthrough told me. Why am I in the 3rd age and not the 4th? Alright, let's check out the 2nd. I got to... Okay. Let's look at this other walkthrough here. Okay, first, if you haven't gotten inside the tower, make sure you've explored different versions of Anone. If you need help, see details, There's switches and ladders. Take a good look around. Experiment with the switches and the wheel. I do not want to experiment. I want you to tell me what I need to do. Look at the horizon and the islands in the distance. Behind one of the islands is a strange line protruding out of it. It'd be nice to investigate it, but the water currents prevent you from swimming out in the distance. You need to find another way out there. Okay, we figured that one out. How do I get to the distant island? Check out the tower and everything inside. The key is in the tower. Turn the wheel, look around. Anything different? Look around outside the tower. Notice anything strange with the water. It appears to have stopped moving. That could mean the currents have stopped. Jump in, find out. Currents aren't there anymore. You can swim freely all the way to the island. Okay, I got to the tunnel behind the island. Now what? There's a shell cloth on the dock opposite the side you climbed out of. Touch it. There's also a lever. Pull the lever. You should hear a rumbling noise. It appears Anone is prepared to change again. You just have triggered it. Link out to Anone and back in via the shell cloth. You'll appear in an altered version you were just in. This is the 4th age. I'm not in the 4th. What did I do wrong? Before attempting to retry the sequence, you have to initialize the Anone transformation system. To do this, use the linking book on the pedestal and the Anone linking chamber to go through the entire cycle. That is, go to 2nd Anone, 3rd, and back to 1st. This may or may not be the case every time, but there's no harm in doing it. Go to the tower. Pull the transformation lever. Swim to the tunnel. Once you get inside, hold on. Pull the transformation lever. So is it because I pulled that thing twice? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. We have to start all over with the sequencing. I'm going to cycle through it again. Except that the problem is now I won't link back to this. Before attempting to retry the sequence, you have to initialize the Anone transformation system. 3rd, 1st, okay. But I'm not now linking back to that. So how did I get to the cloth before? This should be open now, though, right? Yes. Okay. I've already forgotten how I get out here, though. I should be back to 1, though. Like, I'm back here now. To 1. So if I swim back to that, maybe. I guess I could. For the Halloween stream? Okay. So I wonder actually if there's a quicker way of doing this. So like I can keep respawning back here, right? Which means that if I keep hitting that lever If that is the transformation lever, quote-unquote. Okay, I'm going to hit this again. Already done so, but... so anyway. Okay. So I hit this. And it did nothing.